Okay, you've now figured out how to put your PlaneMate belt on. You've got your shorter band attached to the shaft clamp, attached just under the grip at an appropriate amount of push tension on the band, not too much. I'd rather at this point, when you're just getting going, to have very little tension on the band at address. So you won't know that until you get measured into your address position and your arms extend to the ball, how much tension, but it should just feel enough to make the band taut. We're not trying to put a lot of tension at first on this band. So as you can see, when Al has addressed the ball, what we first want to make sure we allow you to understand is, what is our destination post-impact? What position are we trying to go to in the golf swing? So Al, go ahead and give me that little bit of finishing form where you make sure that the band is always trailing the grip. So you can see there's almost the shape of a piece of pie that could fit between the grip and the band. And that's imperative for a lot of reasons. Most people stall their body pivot at impact and the grip flips backwards and you'd get yourself tangled up in the band. It would either do that or it might skip underneath. But we're trying to make sure the chain of events happens sequentially. And as Al moves through the ball, you're not going to hit one there, Al, but just make a practice swing. There you go. We're at first trying to hit little short shots where he can finish just like that, where the band is trailing. And how do we accomplish this? We have to make sure we're utilizing our pivot. So as we're delivering the golf club through the ball, we got to make sure that we're pivoting out of the way, transporting the grip in a manner that's ahead of the band. It's more of a pivoted motion than a handsy motion. So before we hit any golf shots, we first need to know, after we've sorted out where we're going, is how to get there. So our very first move, we're going to work on just the takeaway. So Al, bring the club back to what we refer to as P2, which is where that shaft is first parallel to the ground. And what you'll notice here is that the club head is outside of the handle. We don't want the club head to whip inside, and you'd notice the band would become very loose. So we're trying to maintain a little tension on this band for width and extension, and we're going to make sure that that club head is on the outside of the handle. So do that one more time, Al. And this is something we want you to do, is just build these drills of first working on this before you hit any golf balls. You're going to do this 10 times, feeling the pivot where the club head is working in unison with the handle. So everything feels, Al, would you say you feel like your core is kind of taking that club away? We're pushing away, all one piece takeaway, quiet hands. And from there, as Al would be delivering a little chip shot, he would first feel the ground first with his left foot. He's going to feel just a little bit of pressure into the left side, and then he's going to feel like the handle and the left hip pivot around to the left, incorporating a little wee chip. And you'll notice that we've got this ball up on a tee on purpose, because at first we want to make this extremely easy to get you used to the band, because the band imparts some feels that you're not used to. So Al, go ahead and just give us a very slow motion chip, club head outside the hands, finishing with that piece of pie fitting between the grip and the band, creating a nice rotated early start to utilizing your product. So before you jump ahead to any of the other bands, and once again, there's 3 bands. One is labeled stiff. That is for more powerful and strong players, or people that are utilizing it for a workout at home or in the gym that we'll cover later. There's a regular band that's long and a regular flex band that is short. So the short game band that we're starting with is where we need you to go at this point. Please move on to the next protocol.